Oftentimes, I find myself running nonstop from the time I get up to the time I go to sleep. It has become unconsciously draining to be on the go, not only physically, but mentally. I started to realize that I was looking for peace of mind, peace in my surroundings, peace in people, peace in places, and it just seemed like I couldn't find it. This is when I realized that I had allowed busyness to become a part of my reality and a part of my everyday, to avoid feelings, reflection, and life itself. And it wasn't until I stopped that I was able to recognize where exactly my peace was. Using mindfulness and restorative practices, I will be showing some ways that I have disconnected from my surrounding world and have reconnected with myself. I have gained more compassion for myself and those around me, and this reconnection has allowed me to recognize when I feel overwhelmed and discouraged. The first thing I recognized that I needed to do was remove all distractions, and for me, that had to do with people, my phone, homework, anything that I could use to get away from what I was thinking about. I usually like to do this in the morning as a way of starting my day fresh, starting it with quiet time and peace, and that usually meant that I was in prayer, and personally that's a way that I center myself. I find it constructive to center myself because so often I live externally and I neglect the very things that I need to deal with internally. And so I take this time to let go, to breathe, and to become more aware of me. This is a crucial part of restorative practices, the idea of being present and available in the space starts with you. The next thing I do would be to engage with myself, whether that be through writing poems, writing short stories, or even 2 to 3 sentences. The point of this is to engage with what makes you feel the best. The time that you've taken to slow down and to connect with yourself is vital to engage with what makes you feel like you. This can be dancing, singing, or just listening to music. It's whatever brings you comfort. It's whatever makes you feel authentic. After I've taken the time to engage with me, I usually make short-term goals. That can look like writing a list or just thinking about the short-term goals you want to achieve for that day. This is vital to mindfulness because I know for myself, I often think about what's next, the next day, the next year, where I will be, and it can become overwhelming and oftentimes clouds how you feel and what you are doing in that present moment. The next step is to show up. Show up for yourself. Show up in the moment. I found myself not present in my moments, not present in what I was thinking or what I was doing, just living, and I almost forgot my purpose. The next step is to repeat. Do it again and again and again. They say it takes 21 days to build a habit, but honestly, sometimes it takes longer. Do this as many times as you need to, and in every moment you can do it. I found myself doing it in the morning, in the evening, in the afternoons. At any moment I felt like I needed it. I recognized that I was showing up for everyone except myself. I denied myself my reality and what I was feeling, which had caused me to disconnect from everything. But it was in a moment when I was able to reconnect that not only was I able to show up for others, I was able to show up for me. In many ways, I recognized that I was ignoring my mind, my body, my spirit, my soul, and what it needed. We're mere humans. We are not bionic.